Hello, and welcome to Fenris Valka's Den. May your stay be enjoyable and pleasant.
What a day. More and more souls are piling in all the time. I can't believe I'm even getting overwhelmed. Maybe it's time to think about getting an assistant. But who? What? Send them away. I'm not gonna hold audience with one of my rivals if they can't even be bothered to send word in advance. A mortal? Why would a mortal? You know what? Never mind. Send them in. Anything to take my mind off work. Well. You're awfully far from home, aren't you, little mortal? It must have been quite the journey. Before you tell me what you want, I want to hear how you got here. You're still alive, so obviously didn't come through the usual method. Ah, so you went and summoned Baal, did you? Yes, back in the day, he was quite the powerful ruler. I can see why you'd seek his help. But I conquered his realm a long time ago, and now he reports to me. It must have been quite a surprise when he said he'd take you to his master. My name? It's awfully presumptuous of you to ask my name, seeing that you haven't even given me your own, and you haven't even bowed to me yet. I forgive that oversight due to my curiosity, but if you don't want me to take your soul, I suggest you kneel and introduce yourself. Much better. I am surprisingly pleased to meet you. My name is Onos Keelis. I'm what's known as a demon lord. Basically one of the upper crust down here. The more followers a demon has, the more powerful they are. I've gathered a considerable number of demons under my banner in recent years. Keep that in mind when you address me. Your tone is much more respectable now. Good. Now tell me why you're here. Sell your soul? At one time, that'd have been a tempting offer, but nowadays, the mortal realm is so bloated with humans that souls are as common as sulfur down here. If anything, giving me your soul will just increase my workload, and I don't need any more on my plate. Don't beg. You look ridiculous, blubbering like that. Are you really expecting mercy from a demon? Leave? Oh no, you won't be leaving. Your fate was sealed the moment you left the mortal realm. You're right. I don't want you. so you can go run around hell to your heart's content. Go be somebody else's problem. Oh, I just can't keep a straight face with you crying like that. I was kidding. I'm not just gonna kick you out of my kingdom. Now that you're here, and I don't think you look ridiculous when you sob like that. You look hilarious, actually. And maybe even a little bit cute. Oh, don't act so indignant. I'm just having a bit of fun. I'm a demon. I find human suffering immensely entertaining. Oh no, no. I still don't want your soul. I meant what I said about being overrun. But if you need a favor from me, there's another way you can earn it. You have a few choices, actually. Basically, I want you to take one of the more tedious jobs around here, so I can free up a demon or two for more important tasks. Why don't I have some of the human souls do those jobs? Because then they wouldn't be suffering. At least, not as much as they should. I take pride in my work. I'm not about to go easy on them just because I've been entrusted with so many. But you're in a unique position. You aren't dead, nor did you sell me your soul. Well, not for lack of trying at least. But that means I have no obligation to torture you. So, let's look at the options here. Let's see. You could care for my hellhounds. They need to be fed, walked, and played with every day. Oh? Does that sound like something you'd enjoy then? I'm glad. Because that would free up actually more than one or two of my minions. I lose so many good workers to those mutts. What do I mean? Well, hellhounds aren't just regular dogs. They're about 5 feet at the shoulder, powerfully built, and vicious as a starving bear. To be honest, sometimes I wonder if it's worth keeping them around, with how often caretakers have accidents. But so many of the damned down here, they have a fear of larger animals, and it makes it hard to justify getting rid of them. Oh, you changed your mind? Shame. Well, what else? I could have you stoke the pit of fire. It's the place we keep the souls in between torture sessions. Yes, the name pretty much sums it up. Souls can't die, since, well, you know, they're already dead. So we just toss them in there and pretty much in constant agony until we take them back out. Just keep them in there? I told you before, I take pride in my work. If you really want a human to suffer, you can't let them get adjusted to it now, can you? Anyways, you'd be helping to keep the fire burning as hot as possible, feeding it fuel, fanning the flames, etc., etc. As you can imagine, it's hot as well, hell. And it's back-breaking labor to boot. I actually used to make souls do it as a form of punishment. But you never know when one of them's going to decide they actually enjoy hard labor. Mortals are weird like that. Heh. So you don't think you're one of those? Fine. I had one other job in mind. I could have you help with my work directly. I'll admit, I have my reservations about employing a non-demon tormentor, but I suppose I can at least give you a chance. That's right, a tormentor. You would be in charge of torturing some of the souls of the damned. Honestly, it's not terribly difficult, as long as you have a little creativity. Naturally, you'll be employing some of the classics: stabbing with a pitchfork, writing with hot iron, whipping, and so on and so on. But psychological attacks, now they're important too. You'll have access to the life's history, so if you can suss out their phobias and shames, you'll do quite well. Oh my, you're looking pale. Relax, it's not like you're torturing innocent people. This is hell, remember? We get all the nastiest and most evil scum on the earth. Murderers, rapists, politicians, you name it. Really, you'd be performing a public service. Goodness, you are a picky one, aren't you? Well, there are the 3 jobs. Pick one first, before I decide to take your soul after all. Oh, you are just too easy to mess with. You looked like you were going to faint. That look of horror you had. Oh, just too perfect. It was all just a joke. I'm not gonna give you some horrifying task. I'm actually starting to like you. I wouldn't mind having you as a court jester, but I wouldn't waste you on something so frivolous like that either. So, here's the real job offer. I want you to be my personal assistant. You see, I think I could find ways to make my torturing methods more effective, less labor intensive. But I'm getting caught up in all the daily drudgery of just keeping up with demand, and I don't have time to figure out how to innovate. But if I had someone to handle all the little things for me, then it would be a different story. Basically, your duties would be to travel around my kingdom, collect reports, and ensure quotas are being met, and deliver messages. It would be challenging, to be sure, but that sounds a lot better than my other suggestions, doesn't it now? I mean, I suppose you could pick one of those, if you really want to. Oh, so you'll accept? I'm so glad to hear that. I was actually going to select one of my minions to do it, but you came along right as I came up with the idea. The timing was so perfect, it felt like fate itself. What's that? Oh, that's right. You came down here to make a deal. Alright then. Tell me what it is you want from me. If it's in my power, I'll make it happen, since I'm feeling generous. If I can't do it, I'll return you safely home. Huh. I wasn't expecting something so noble. Don't people usually pray to God about that sort of thing. Well, regardless. Although I can't exactly say you made the right choice by coming to me, I can tell you that I can definitely make it happen. In the meantime, my servant outside the door will show you to your new living quarters. Get some rest. I'll be training you in your new job tomorrow.
Hi, and thank you for listening. Please leave a comment and any recommendations or possible ways to improve. It's been much appreciated that you listened to this, and I'll hopefully catch you next time. This is Fenris Valka, signing off.